Hey everyone, this is Corey, and I'm going to show you how to play Nobody Can Save Me by Linkin Park. So let's start off with the verse, and the way I will teach you the verse is to break the measures down into groups of four. The guitar first comes in at around 30 seconds in when he sings, "Storm clouds gather beneath me." The first four measures you'll play go like this. Alright, so the first measure is this. Alright, that's your first finger on a B on the low E string 7th fret, and your second finger on a D sharp on the G string 8th fret. The second measure is this. That's your second finger on a G sharp on the G string 1st fret, and you're going to pick the open low E string. The third measure goes like this. Alright, put your third finger on a G sharp on the low E string 4th fret, and pick the open B string. Put your fourth finger on a D sharp on the B string 4th fret. Then take your fourth finger off and pick again the open B string. Then the last measure goes like this. So you'll still have your third finger on that G sharp, then put your first finger on a C sharp on the B string 2nd fret. Take your first finger off and again pick the open B string. And then you're going to end with this. That's your first finger on an F sharp on the low E string 2nd fret. And your first finger, your second finger on an A sharp on the G string 3rd fret. Alright, then the next four measures is almost the same. They go like this. Alright, those first two measures are the same. Alright, it's the last two that are a bit different. Alright, you're playing those same notes on the B string, just in a different order. You start off, you're going to keep your third finger on that G sharp on the low E string the whole time. Start off with the open B string. Put your fourth finger on that D sharp. Put your first finger on that C sharp. Again the D sharp. The open B. The D sharp. The C sharp. And then end on, again, the D sharp. Alright, then the next set of four measures goes like this. Alright, you again have that lick where you have your second finger on that G sharp on the G string 1st fret and the open low E string. Then you're going to play that other lick with your first finger on an F sharp on the low E string second fret, and your second finger on that A sharp on the G string third fret. Alright, then you're going to play this. That's your first finger on that G sharp on the low E string fourth fret, and your second finger on a B on the G string fourth fret. Then back down to that first lick. Okay? Next four measures when he sings, "Now you tell me it's alright," you're going to play this. Alright, so first you have this. Alright, that's your first finger on a B on the A string second fret. Your fourth finger on a D sharp on the B string fourth fret. And then you're going to take your fourth finger on and off the B string and play an open B. Alright, then you're going to play this. That's your second finger on an F sharp on the low E string second fret, and your third finger on a C sharp on the B string second fret. So. And then you have this. Alright, like before, you're going to keep your third finger on that G sharp on the low E string fourth fret. Put your first finger on that C sharp on the B string second fret. And take your first finger on and off the B string and play the open B string. Alright, then the next four measures go like this. Alright, so you're going to again play that lick with this time your first finger on a G sharp on the G string first fret, and then the open low E string. Then again play that lick with your first finger on the B on the A string second fret, and your fourth finger on and off that D sharp on the B string fourth fret. Then again your third finger on that G sharp on the low E string fourth fret, and your first finger on and off that C sharp on the B string second fret. And then you're going to end with this. Alright, that's your first finger on that F sharp on the low E string second fret, your second finger on that A sharp on the G string third fret, then put your third finger on a B on the G string fourth fret, and then take it back off for the A sharp. Then the next 8 measures before the first chorus comes in is going to be the same thing. And nobody can save me. All right, then we're going to go into the first chorus, which is a bunch of power chords. All right, the first one is a B power chord. That's your first finger on the A string 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the D string 4th fret, and your 4th finger on the G string 4th fret. Alright, then you have an E power chord. Alright, that's the open low E string, your 3rd finger on the A string 2nd fret, and your 4th finger on the D string 2nd fret. Then you have a G sharp power chord. Alright, that's your 1st finger on the low E string 4th fret, your 3rd finger on the A string 6th fret, and your 4th finger on the D string 6th fret. And then end on an F sharp power chord, which is that G sharp except brought down 2 frets.